It's another one notched up on Gary Gensler's bedpost. Terraform Labs agreeing to pay $4.4 billion and fundamentally putting themselves out of business. What's gone wrong? What happens next? And more importantly, if you're invested in Luna, maybe even Luna Classic, well, what happens from here? We'll talk a little bit about it in this video. As always, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Let's get into it. So welcome back, everybody. Don't forget to turn your notification bell on so you are updated when we have our latest content, as well as our live streams and much more. But in today's video, let's talk Luna Classic. Let's specifically talk Luna and the SEC. So it was made official today that the SEC will be getting paid once again from Luna. Now, this was an agreement of around $4.4 billion in which Do Kwon agreeing to pay in the hundreds of millions on the back of the collapse back in 2022. Now, the rumor is that there is about $4.4 billion on the back of this versus what people lost was around $40 billion. So as much as they may say that it's about that, it truly on the scale is absolutely nowhere near. Now, we did get an official statement coming out from Chris Armand here, giving his view on exactly what happened. It says, with the proposed settlement now public, I can finally share some of the details about what is next for TFL. Now, what's interesting with TFL is not only a while back, they were putting liquidity in, they were opening IBCs, they were linking into many different projects and really trying to do something for Luna, which ultimately did support the Luna Classic ecosystem as well. But it now feels like that is a distant memory. It says here, TFL always intended to dissolve at some point, and that point is now. We'll be winding down operations completely. Special thanks to the lunatics who supported us through this process, and thanks to the TFL team. I'm incredibly proud of what we were able to hold this company and ecosystem together and continue to build, innovate products through all of this. We were well positioned to accelerate things if we had won the trial, but unfortunately we lost and as a result can no longer operate. And that's the wild part about all of this. Ultimately, you know, Do Kwon behind bars serving a sentence, but yet they still, and Gary Gensler is this absolute person, goes after every shred of it. True hatred for whatever reason of cryptocurrency. He goes on to say, even Docs will shortly post a community proposal to burn all of TFL's unvested Luna. Anything that remains vested in our wallets will be burned by TFL. The community will need to take over ownership of the chain. I believe there are a couple of teams and devs who want to do this, and you should be seeing information in the forum soon. Our products will continue to run while we wind down, and we will run a process to sell Pulsar Finance, Station Wallet, and Enterprise DAO. So they are all going to be coming out. And again, you can see with some of the key parts here of what the penalties are and why that is, and ultimately how much money they still do own. So there's still a significant amount, unfortunately, to kind of work and walk through this. It says here, look, we have a lot more to plan over the coming weeks, and I'll be able to communicate more once this has been approved by the courts. I'll be here with a full wind down to ensure all goes smoothly. So Pulsar Finance already getting out there and getting their name on the checklist in terms of being sold off. But there's a lot there. There's a lot that impacts it. And I guess what's hard to swallow here is, you know, this could have been much better handled. And this, for me, shows the absolute incessant need for a replacement in the SEC. It's absolutely wild that they would put fundamentally a business out. And they can say it's for the, you know, investors at 4.4, but it's nowhere near what was required. They'd have been better off in a world of trying to do this gradually, trying to see what they were going to build and trying to be supportive of the cryptocurrency space, as opposed to, yet again, just bringing a giant hammer down and destroying this. Now, what is interesting, though, with Luna is the Luna Foundation Guard, which was obviously put in and has a significant amount of tokens. Now, they may burn it, they may get rid of it, but it is LFG is dedicated to supporting a vibrant community of blockchain innovators committed to developing a decentralized global economy, in which obviously they do grants and funding, which they really don't have any access over. This could be where the DAO moves across and many more. So this is where Chris Armand is talking specifically about a lot to do, a lot to work through. There is a lot of different parts to this as it kind of all filters through. So the big question is, what happens next? What does Luna Classic get? What does Luna get? And the reality is, well, they're kind of in the same place. This could be really positive, albeit I kind of am erring on the side of I don't think so. I think what we have is a united viewpoint now that you have two communities holding up two of the Luna Classic ecosystems. Now, we've been covering Terra Luna Classic for a while. I haven't covered it recently. Hasn't really been a lot going on over there. Luna was building significantly. They had new partnerships, new projects, dApps, and much more. So that one will be very interesting to see how that plays out, and more importantly, where that does go from here. And I think we're just going to have to take time and understand exactly where we are before anything else happens. And again, we'll see how it all works through. The SEC continuing, obviously, their assault on the cryptocurrency market. But in terms of price action, well, we didn't get too much. Luna Classic down about 7.5. USTC obviously linked directly with Luna and Luna Classic, sees about 9.5% down on the day. So in line with with each other, but a significant push down in the overall market of around 2.5%. Does feel like Luna Classic and USTC bearing the brunt of that. But it is what it is. It's another, like I said, chalked up on the bedpost of Gary Gensler. Luna now down. Luna Classic obviously being community seconded. So we'll see how time goes on. Who knows? Two communities may even form back as one to really start to push this on. As always, though, we'll try and bring you the latest and greatest with these two projects. All you have to do is make sure you hit that like button. Drop a comment down below. What's your view? How do you think the SEC should have gone about it? Do you think this is the best thing for crypto? Do you think this is the best thing to repay some of those people that lost? I'm always interested to know your thoughts. And as always, I appreciate your time and just dropping your comments down below. Just support the channel massively. Make sure you subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.